Oh, you motherfuckers. You think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this place. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I run shit here. King Kong ain't got shit on me. I'ma burn this motherfucker down.
X Factor like Dez Bryant, my boy 88. Why dream light when you living like a heavyweight? This ain't a 1 week thing, we grind like every day. They know my destination, Devi, like I hang with Ray. If they ain't know my name, I bet they know my name today. Treat this mic like a HEM, let's make a trade today. Drop this on Fizzle Friday, cause that's my favorite day. And I'm gonna do it my way, cause that's my favorite way. They tried to put me on the shelf like I'm layaway. Told me it ain't no way, so I made a way. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today.
So you wait. So what are you spitting out though?
The chocolate?
Wait, you're just eating the peanut
So you're just trying to eat the peanut butter?
He's eating the chocolate off of the Reese's cup.
So what you gonna do with the top of it?
Eat it.
Oh. Why are you
So what
eating-
part are you spitting out?
Chocolate. I don't like no chocolate.
Sorry,
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Man, listen, man. Good morning, good evening, good night, man. Hello. How y'all feeling, man? I wanted to run that by me out, man, because Dan Orlovsky today literally started eating Reese's for no absolute reason and just said, I don't like the chocolate. Why are you eating a Reese's cup, bro? That's what we trying to figure out. Me and Mike was like clowning this dude all day, man, on Twitter about this, bro. What made you pick up a Reese's cup if you don't like chocolate, man? We're trying to figure this out. Is that why he ran out of bounds when he was trying to throw the ball? Something ain't all the way there up here, man. His peanuts aren't up here. That's clear to show. That was a wild moment, man, in chocolate candy history, though, Mike. What you thinking about that one, though, man?
That's straight sociopath material right there, right? I put on Twitter, I always like Dan Orlovsky, his analysis. People come after him sometimes, but I thought he's always been a pretty cool guy. Straight laced, gives pretty good information. Speaking from it, but this motherfucker's dead to me forever. Like, dead.
Nah, for real, bro. Disrespect on the Reese's cups, man.
Dude, I gotta say this, man. Fucking white people, man. What are we doing?
Hey, man, I'm glad you said I ain't want to say it first, man. So
What are we doing? Just eat peanut butter out of a jar, then. You fucking freak. What the hell?
Hey, man, we already getting wild up on here, man. You know how we get down, baby. I see my boy Jake in the building. What's good, Jake? How we feeling, Playboy? Yeah, Mike, I did want to say, though, man, me and you just talked about it. Prayers up, man. I don't know if y'all heard, but it was another plane crash in Philadelphia probably like 20, 30 minutes ago. And I'm not sure all the details, so I don't want to get to this rambling, but just prayers up for that situation, man. Wild, crazy to see back-to-back, both on the East Coast, literally a 2-hour ride away from here, from D.C. to Philadelphia. And we done seen 2 plane crashes in 1 week. So I'm not sure what's behind it, what it's about, or whatever the case, man. But make sure you check on your people if you're in Philly or you know anybody that was flying. It sounds like a small aircraft. It doesn't sound like a Spirit or American Airlines, something like that. But regardless, if you got anybody living in Philly, man, just check in on them and just make sure they're good. So again, man, prayers up. We took a heavy hit over here in DC area. I think it was like 70 something people. I think I read it was like a lot of people on the flight were from like an ice skating like group. Like, I think it was some couple of ice skating gold medalists from back in the days were on there. So just sad situation, man. I actually know 2 people personally who know someone who coworkers had parents that passed on the plane too. So it's bad news all around, man. So hopefully, y'all can tap in with us, man. Lift your spirits up, have a good night, man. And hopefully, just change the temperature on what's going on right now in the world, man. That's what we here for. That's what we here to bring. So shout out to everybody that's tapping in with us, man. So, if you're not already, please hit that subscribe button, man. Don't forget to, show us a little bit of love. We're going to keep you around. Hit them notifications whenever we go live, because maybe we might not just go live on Friday. You might surprise y'all one of these days, So hit that subscribe, baby. You never know when it's going to pop off. Pops, it's time to get it started. You know how we get down, baby. So Mike, man, before we talk about anything though, other than Dan, man, how else you feeling tonight though, brother? Other than feeling like Dan disrespected your
He did.
culture, brother. How you feeling?
I mean, he set us back a while. Set us back a while, man. I don't know how to defend that. That's undefendable. Good to see Pops in here too. No shade, Pops, but I didn't know if I'd see you back. After what happened on Sunday. If you want to talk about it, we could talk about it. We can talk. No.
Hey, Mike, but one thing I will say though, right? The one thing I've been saying to these Commanders fans all week, they kind of set the bar high, right?
Yeah.
So when you come first year, I know it's only year one, but when you come in your first year and reach the NFC Championship, bro, you got to reach another one in the next 5-6 years, I'm expecting, right? Because if you go, let's say 2025 and you miss the playoffs, it's like, oh, no, like what happened? And then let's just say you go to the playoffs, you lose first round. Like you got to you don't reach the pinnacle so early that now expectations are real, So
yep.
Anything less than the NFC Championship, at least, bro, is like a failed season for them at this point, right?
I would say so. You're going to set the bar really high. It's kind of like that. You remember that Thunder team that made the finals? You had Ibaka and Westbrook
KD,
and Harden and KD. Like,
they lost to Warriors, yeah.
And then they never actually kind of got back there. Like, it always felt like they disappointed after that. That's kind of where the bar is. But I'll say this. If I'm a Commanders fan, like, I'm nothing but happy, even today, after getting my ass beat, by my Philadelphia Eagles, I'd still be happy. I'd still be very happy because even though the expectations are going to be set really high, you got yourself a dude, like a dude.
Yeah.
That dude. I mean, he put the fear of God into me as a fan playing against him. And that first drive, he just kept converting fourth downs left and right. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be a long fucking day. And it ended up being a long day.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Washington.
It was.
But J-Day's him, man. Man, if you want to say in the next 5 years, if man, you gave me some odds on it, I'd put money down that they're going to be back. They'll be back in the championship game. They'll definitely be back in the championship game, barring something catastrophic, health-wise. Knock on that wood for that. I don't want to see that happen. I'm a big J-Day fan for life, even though he plays in the division. I love that kid so much, man. He is so good at football, and I love watching him play. I love just the confidence he has with the ability just to be calm. He always looks like he's in a pretty good mood. He's just a level-headed, chill guy. He just goes out there and he's a fucking killer. He's an assassin. So if that's the man running your franchise for the next 5 years, you're in good hands. You'll be back.
I mean, like you said, Mike, expectations are high, and I just mostly clown them about it because, like I said, I like that it's expectations though, because for so long they've been losing without a purpose, and I couldn't tease them, I couldn't laugh at them about it because they knew they was trash, right? So now that the expectation is here, when they don't succeed and get that, what the Cowboys always give us, sell and hurt our hearts, now I can laugh at them with a purpose, like. Remember when you laughed at Dallas for not winning more than one playoff game? Well, y'all ain't won more than one in 5 years. So what we even now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's going to happen like that, but I'm saying I like expectations because now it gives me a reason to really talk trash versus seeing some whatever put together. And you feel bad beating up on little bro when little bro couldn't swing right anyway. So I do like that they got expectations. But shout out my boy, Mr. Voorhees, man. We got ATM in the building. Shout out my boy, man, tapping in with us. But okay. Oh, my boy said, hey, February 9th, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, look, one thing I know my boy is real salty about, Mike. His birthday used to be on Super Bowl weekend, but now that they made it 18 games, now they took it away. So the NFL done messed my boy up, man. His birthday used to always fall around the Super Bowl. Now he got to wait a week. So
what, he's got a birthday this weekend then?
Pro Bowl is his birthday now. So it's February 3rd, if I ain't mistaken, right? I think it's the 3rd, my boy.
He's got a dodgeball birthday now. Yeah, congratulations.
Hey, he got a flag. And we can give him a flag football for a cake, bro. That's what we're going to do.
Flag football for a cake. Nah, February 9th, it's going to be a good one. Hey, I got Big Corey, not Big Corey. But, big Corey.
Schumer.
my man, he's coming up from St. Louis. St. Louis.
Are you really
area.
gonna do it?
Yeah, he rented the car and everything.
Yeah.
He was gonna fly up, and I was like, man, it'd probably just be cheaper if you rent a car. It's like 5 hours, you know.
Man, right now I ain't flying nothing. I'm driving. Bro.
This
There's too much
was
going
before
on.
this was before the shit. So
Yeah.
he's gonna drive up. I think his plans to be here on Saturday. Yeah, I got big plans for getting that Traeger fired up, getting that smoker going, ribs, chicken
yeah,
wings,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
unlimited amounts of Devil's Forge.
Hey man,
Eagles
hold
Super
up,
Bowl.
man. If I wasn't dealing with what I got going on, bro, listen, I'm off, bro, for let me see. I'm off from tomorrow to Wednesday. I work Thursday, then I'm back off from Friday to Monday. So I kind of got a little bit of time, you know what I'm saying? Like I did take off for if we did go to the school and all that. So that was the main reason why I'm off. But this weekend we doing stuff for my mom. Next weekend I'm kind of just off. So it's gonna be a good weekend for me, man. I might just have to FaceTime y'all or something. But
that's fine, man. We'll set up like a tablet or something right in front of the TV, right? We'll have Fizz up there. We could look at you.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. I got my boy Red in the building, man. Hey, Mike, man, you threw me off when you say Red was coming through. I'm like, Red was I inboxed this dude and everything. I'm like, hey, Red, I heard you was coming through Friday. He's like, hold on, I am. I'm like, oh, hold on. Maybe I'm talking about the color yellow. My bad. I'm tripping.
That might be my fault too. I didn't know we shortened red words just down to red. All right, but
you know me, bro. I always come up with a name, and I always call him Red. So when you said that, like it threw me because we had just talked about him, or he was just on our show or something. And when you brought him up, I'm like, oh, okay. I inboxed him and everything.
We might get red words on here.
No. So this is why I'm saying this because when you said it. And that's why if you read the text, I said I ain't take him for a on-screen kind of guy. I thought you know what I'm saying? I thought that's why you would have caught it. So I said, you know what? If Red coming, I'm gonna inbox him because I'm gonna tell him only way he gonna pop up on the show, man. He gotta sing us a song to make up for the school, man. So I was gonna tell him only way he show up, he got to give us a karaoke one time, bro.
Well, I'm so dumb. I didn't pick up on it too. I was kind of sitting there like, why is he questioning this, man? This feels like the perfect guest. So people who don't know, I work at a dairy, and one of the guys that I met that works at the dairy, rapper named FMG Red. So I just call him Red, right? Everybody calls him Red around there. Real cool guy. He's into sports betting. He really likes to bet on the NFL. I'm trying to get him into Dynasty and fantasy football and try to bring him along, but we've talked multiple times. Like he wants to come out to the expo in August. I told him we might even drive out together, Just hop in the car. Let's go. So anyways, he hit me up the other day and he goes, at work, he goes, hey man, when are you going to let me on that podcast? I was like, fucking say less. Like, when do you want to come? He goes, I'm free this week. And I was like, Friday it is. Come on, hang with me and Fizz. Let's go. So I said it to Fizz and he was kind of like questioning it. Like, I didn't know he did the camera thing, like you said.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I've told Fizz about Red, and Fizz knows some of the artists that Red was on with. Lil Trell. So I'm like, I don't get it with them. Okay, whatever. Like, maybe he's just sleepy. I don't know his hours. Maybe he just woke up. So then he hits me back later, and he goes, you talking about red words, right? I was like, no.
Bro, that's why I had so many questions. I'm like,
no.
Red was kind of come on. I mean, I ain't knocking it, but my boy Red, I ain't never known him one to be on.
No. I was like, FMG Red, the guy from work. I was like, come on, and we'll make an Oreo, Double
bro, that
stuff,
definitely threw me off the whole night. I was like, bro, am I tripping? So I'm glad we got that covered though. Red, but you still walk on one of these days though, my brother. You will be on, man. We're gonna show you some love. But Mike threw me off with that one, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out my boy Shizzle's in the building, man. I ain't seen you in a while on here, my brother. I'm glad you back with us, bro. Yeah, Mike, tonight, man, I'm running through the week, man. We trying to go through some things, figure out some things, and we got a little bit of news here and there and everywhere. Some of the breaking news, I'm not sure how much people are interested, but we're gonna cover it all, baby. So I wanted to bring this up because this was something big in the female NBA, WNBA women's space, and honestly, I haven't watched enough of it this year. I know your girl Caitlin You know that's your girl from Iowa. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
She that's like the GOAT in a sense. And back then, and where you from? So I said, man, you know what? Tonight, let's show the ladies a little bit of love, man. And this trade right here, I know Kelsey Plum, man, one of them dime pieces that Darren Waller just so happened to drop on the ground. So
Man, they got good hands. He couldn't hold on to it.
hey, listen, bro. So I say, you know what? Kelsey Plum is worth an appearance on the Vibes, baby. So Kelsey Plum got traded. We gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So I looked it up, and then Kelsey Plum headed to the Los Angeles Sparks. Got traded from Las Vegas Aces, and we know she been there for so long. They won all the championships. They like one of the best teams, if not the best team, every year. And she went in a 3-way trade. So she went with she went to the LA Sparks for Joelle Lloyd. Now I'm not hip too much on Joelle Lloyd or Lloyd.
Jewel. There you go.
Jewel.
Like the white singer with the fucked up teeth.
Yeah. From what I'm
Except
hearing,
for
though,
a lot better.
What I'm hearing, she fire though. I'm hearing
she is.
Jewel Lloyd's fire. So I need to get hip on that. But it was a 3-way trade. So the Sparks got the number 2 pick with they traded the number 2 pick with Lee Uru. Lee Uru.
Yeah, you fucked that. I'd fuck that up too.
There we go.
No chance.
So Lee, the number 2 pick with Lee Uru to Seattle. Los Angeles received the number 9 pick and Kelsey Plum. So the draft picks in the WNBA, I don't even know who coming out at the time, right? So we're gonna exclude the picks. We just gonna look at the main topics, which is Plum and Lloyd. So I mean, outside of the obvious, do you think the Sparks got a chance with this move, Mike? Because I know my girl, I done forgot her name, man. So excuse me, WNBA. Well, we learned that we working on it. We trying to show y'all some love, right? What's my girl, Mike? My girl, number 22 for the Sparks, bro.
I'm terrible to speak on this, man. I'm terrible.
All right. Well, look, number 22 for the Sparks. She right here in the graphics. The tall, what's her name? Mike Tall. She just got drafted this year, man.
Yeah.
She's nice though.
She is.
Forgot
her damn ways.
Name, Mike. I feel bad, man, because we supposed to be representing, man, and giving them people the information. But
Cameron Brink.
There we go. She tore her ACL last year. I watched that game actually. When she tore her ACL last year. Coming out of college though, man, she was had the hype, and I always felt like she fit that LA vibe. She looks like a LA girl, like tall, long legs, kind of cute.
Went to Stanford.
She signed with New Balance. She in all the commercials. So she just gave me that, Paris Hilton kind of vibe, except a basketball chick in a sense. So I always thought she was a good signing for them, a good draft pick for them. But ultimately, like I said, getting Kelsey Plum, man, and having her over there, the young players over there, hopefully, this will turn into something. How many WNBA games you watched this year, Mike? I'm gonna ask you personally.
Probably 8. I want to say 8. 8 or 9.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
every time that it was nationally televised and the Fever played Angel Reese, like had to watch that, got to keep that Caitlin Clark Angel Reese vibe, and obviously watched her debut, that kind of thing. So got to get that. In. So probably 8, which is about 8 more than I've ever watched in my life.
That's why we brought it up, Mike, right? We want to show a little bit of love because it's actually people I'm sure in this chat right now that watch it. They might not pay attention as much.
We're getting there.
We're gonna get there, baby. We gonna touch on all the sports.
I can tell you in the last calendar year, I've watched more WNBA games than I've watched NBA games.
Oh, I'll tell you that for a fact. But I will say this though.
I've watched one NBA game so far this season.
Hey, Mike, I've watched more college basketball than
that's
women
too.
More college women basketball than the men, period. Like that college women, man, the college women is fire, bro. Like that's the one right there. So hopefully we helping y'all, want to change the channel one of these nights and say, you know what, they was talking about this the other night. Let me see what's good with it. That's really the goal, to try to introduce a little bit of more stuff. But yeah, man, like I said, I haven't watched much of it. I'm kind of a fish in water with it, but I will say, to be honest, I wanted to bring it up because it was a big move. You can't have a trade like this in the WNBA and not speak on it. So if everybody else going to speak on it, man, we're going to speak on it here, baby. So
I like it. I do got one thing to say too about the WNBA. I want to make this clear. All right, Caitlin Clark's my girl for sure. I love her. Iowa, whole thing. Right, she brought excitement to the women's basketball game in college and now in the WNBA. I mean, more people are ever tuning in. It's a great thing for the game.
Oh yeah.
I never really liked a lot of the hate that she got too. Like it always seemed like the old vets just fucking shitting on her for no reason. Like you
Mike,
gotta earn it.
You know why? You know why?
I know why. But I'll say this: it has become this big giant beef between like her and Angel Reese. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And watching like the Angel Reese things on TikTok with that guy who's like, Angel Reese from 3, bang. She just bricks like everything. She had a good season in her own right. But I gotta say this too: Angel Reese gets a lot of undue hate, right? A lot of undue hate. But I want to make it perfectly fucking clear too. She's a fucking baddie, man. A baddie.
Hey, but Mike, that's why they hate her though. That's why they hate her though.
I know, but
one, they hate her because she acknowledges that she looks good. 2, she got her little sexy outfits on. So they want her to look professional, look like a foot. You know what I'm saying? Like basically shut up and play basketball. Almost how they do the NBA players. This how they want Angel Reese to be. Now, sometimes I'm not gonna lie. I think she do a little bit too much. Like, do you want to be a basketball player? You want to be like, what do you got going on? So I understand it, but she like 20 years old, 21 years old. Man, do your thing, man. You living your dream, man. You making probably quadruple more than what the average WNBA player is making. Live your life, man. I mean, she from Baltimore of all places. I mean, I don't understand why the Washington Mystics didn't take her, bro. To have her here at home. The Mystics are trash. They're never going to be good again. Why not just take somebody that's next door and run your ticket sales up at the least, right? There's no way if I'm the Mystics, bro. I watched that draft because, that was one of the hottest drafts. And when I saw the Mystics pass on her and she went the very next pick, I'm like, bro, to have her here at home, you would have sold out every seat you could here in D.C., man. That's crazy.
Some of the stuff that I've seen on social media with her, shit make me fall out of my chair, man.
Oh, man. Go on, Mike, man.
My heart can't take it.
Well, you need to get them Reese's, man, and try to figure out what Dan ain't figured out.
I ain't doing it. Ain't no way. All right. That's freak show shit. No chance.
Yeah, well, look, man, we want to show the WNBA babies a little bit of love, man. You know what I'm saying? Show a little bit of different what I want to call it, Mike. What's the word I'm looking for? Diversity with showing the women in and bringing them in versus just always talking about the men all the time. Hopefully, there's some ladies tapping in on South Harmon. They at least salute us for this one. So, I'm not as book knowledge on it to keep it a buck with y'all, but I did want to bring it up, and we're gonna try to keep it going, man. Some more breaking news come out of WNBA or playoffs come, big highlights, whatever. We're gonna start bringing that through, man. So. Shout out to the WNBA. But now let's kind of get to the real, switch it up a little bit, Mike. I know you and Adam kind of talked about this Wednesday, and it's kind of the talk of the week, but just my next topic, man, that Senior Bowl, the Reese, more Reese's is popping up. More right? Angela Reese and my boy Dano. I mean, we need to just go ahead and buy some Reese's, bro, at this point. I got some nerds right here, man, but we need some Reese's at this point, though, bro, because it's going down, man. So I know your boy on here. I had to show him a little bit of love. For those that don't know and don't pay attention to the rookies coming in and you just mostly know about what's going on in the NFL currently, this is mostly for you because you might not have watched nothing. You only pay attention to what's going on, right? So a lot of news been going on with the players at the Senior Bowl, a lot of draft stocks getting raised and a lot of draft stocks falling down. A lot of guys like Ollie Gordon coming into this year. We even had DB on the show last week, right? Man, what you think about Ollie Gordon? And I told him, your last day, what have you done for me lately is pretty much what I told him, right? And we all loved Ollie 2 years ago. This year, it looked like, oh, man, he about to be, 5th, 6th best running back at the least in this class. And from all accounts, bro, look like he's killing the Senior Bowl right now. Look like he's out there, a man with a purpose, right? He's raising that stock, is going up. Technically, again, like we always say, at the running back position, it's a team sport. Your team has to be together for the running back to really, unless you Barry Sanders, everything else kind of falls into place. And his offense was just trash this year, man. So is it really him or was it just the offense just being hot garbage and it made him look bad? Him not relying on the offense this week, we kind of see like, hey, man, maybe we kind of forgot that Ollie Gordon really can ball. You know what I'm saying, Mike? So What's your thoughts on Ollie? And I know I got Luke Lachey up here for you. I'm gonna give you the floor on your guy, Tez Johnson up here. I even saw, I think it was PFF. I'm gonna go to it while you're talking, but Jackson Dart was he's like the quarterback of the week. I read. ETN was the running back of the week. I don't know if you saw that, but I saw PFF got him as running back of the week. So it's a lot of good news on some guys that we kind of thought was kind of mid, kind of showed out this week, man, in shorts and light pads, if you want to say so. What's your take on some of the highs and lows, bro? And go ahead and speak on your guy, Luke Lachey, man.
I mean, we're very early in the rookie draft process. Very early, giving you the first introduction. Senior Bowl always kind of unofficially kicks that off.
Yeah,
it's good to see. Now, I just want to stress some caution. All right, it's kind of like anything with this draft cycle. You take a little bit, a little bit of nuggets here and there, but don't get too over your skis, right? I mentioned this on another show, but at once upon a time, Velus Jones was dominating the Senior Bowl. Just want to throw that out.
I like Velus Jones. Come on, Mike, man. I like Velus Jones.
just saying, okay?
Hey, I remember. I know to cut you off. I remember that Pro Bowl game when he had like a breakout. I think he might have scored not a Pro Bowl. I said Pro Bowl. A preseason game. I want to say he might have scored a touchdown. It was a kick return or something. And I was like, oh, Velus Jones, baby. I went and picked him up in all my leagues, man. No. So go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
These All-Star games, because we can't forget, not only a Senior Bowl takes front and center, but the Shrine Bowl was the week before down in Vegas. So you had some Luke Lachey was at the Shrine Bowl. You had Shedeur showed up to the Shrine Bowl. Didn't do anything, but showed up to the Shrine Bowl, and his brother, Shiloh, was out there. Now, Shiloh was kind of the unfortunately, the getting all the bad jokes made about it. Now, here's some things that you need to remember. Shiloh is also a strong safety, and he's in one-on-one pass coverage drills, which are designed, for the wide receiver to embarrass the shit out of any good DB. He's going to look bad, all right? Apparently, once he actually got into like team portions, that kind of stuff, Shiloh looked just fine. Looked just A-okay. So these are the kind of things you got to take away, right? You're going to see highlights of wide receivers embarrassing DBs, and we're like, this guy's uncoverable. Yeah, it's one-on-one coverage. Like it's press man coverage, which doesn't happen very often in the NFL, no matter what you think.
If at all, right?
Yeah, this isn't TikTok, okay? We're not out here making TikToks and running those crazy routes. But some of the things I do like to take away, one, the measurables. This is the first time we're getting verified measurables because these fucking schools lie out their ass all the time. And you don't really know where these guys are. It's just kind of up to your interpretation. Like, I didn't know Ollie Gordon was 233 pounds, but now you look at it, you got the picture of him. Look at them biceps, man.
Yeah,
like, he was probably 220 the whole time. Plus,
hey, Mike,
he might have put on a few pounds. That's it.
Look like Jonathan Majors in that new what's the name movie he got coming out. My boy,
yeah,
his head.
He put on some weight. Unofficially, we don't know for sure, but it seems at 233 he put on a little weight. But by all accounts, he was moving around just fine. Like, he looked great. Now, you talked about, like, player of the week at each position, that kind of thing, as voted on. The players will vote on them. The opposing players will vote on, like, who the player of the week is at a position. You get some ETN love. But then I see all the reports out there. Some people have Ollie Gordon, like, I was at practice every day. Ollie Gordon is my guy, or whoever it may be. Mm-hmm. That's kind of some of the things you just like to take away, those little nuggets. On the measurables, you got Tez Johnson up here. That's kind of on the negative side, right? Like I didn't think Tez Johnson was gonna be this small, right? Like if he came in at like 170, you're like, okay, there's a hope, like I liked his game on film. You come in at 156, like right after the college season, you're like, damn, man, this kind of puts you in rare territory if you actually do hit. So measurables are a big thing I take away. I take a little bit out of the practice nuggets, but I'm not gonna, it's not the Bible. And here's kind of the other thing too to kind of remember. Some of the best prospects in any rookie class are usually not at the Senior Bowl. Right?
That's true too.
They're usually not at these practices. You know what I mean? They're like, my film speaks for itself. I ain't going. Yeah. Fuck out of here. But Luke Lachey, the one I want to talk glowingly about, a lot of bad issues. We just wrapped up the Caleb Johnson film session last night, so watching his teammate at Iowa. And we kind of talked a little bit about Luke Lachey, second leading receiver on Iowa for, like 28 catches for 200 and some yards.
Yeah,
that's the second leading receiver.
Disrespect, man. Disrespect.
The offense is junk, but you want to look at percentage of offense created, yards per route run, that kind of stuff. Luke Lachey is going to favor pretty favorably in those analytics just because the volume was stupid low. But
yeah,
he came off a pretty serious injury the year before. I had him as tight end 1 for the longest time. He never really got going this year. The whole passing offense was terrible. The whole team ran through Caleb Johnson. But by all accounts, he's healthy. And when he went down to the Shrine Bowl in the one-on-one drills, going against DBs, going against safeties, going against linebackers, the man was unguardable. He's out there making highlight catch after highlight catch. He's running routes. He's doing stick and nods and making people look stupid. Like, to the point where I'm watching some of these videos and I'm like, man, I wish my NCAA 25 players would get open like this in the video game. Like, I'd be so much better at the game if my tight end would get open like this. But, yeah, it was pretty much all for me. I had the conviction from 2 years ago on Luke Lachey being the dog, and he's right back there, man. In this tight end class, which is loaded, I'm ready to put the stamp on it. This is the McNutted stamp of approval.
There we go.
Luke Lachey, tight end 1. Welcome back.
There we go.
It's
baby.
good. It's good that we're actually talking real football and measurables and, like how they looked on the field. And we're starting the process here. We're less than a month now away from the combine. So we can see these dudes in shorts and get more measurables. But the rookie process will keep going, man. We got until April, end of April.
Yeah.
We got a ways. But it's nice to have something to talk about in the offseason instead of dodgeball and flag football.
Facts. I mean, and that's why we here to get the people what they need to hear, bro. So just in case they missed it on Wednesday, we just gonna run through it a little bit more here just to give y'all, a little timestamp on. Make sure this is what you're looking out for. If you hear one of these rookies who Mike literally just spoke about, or who I have on the front, get named on your draft board and in April, you might say, damn, bro, I remember they talked about him way back in February or January. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what this is for, man. So I'm glad, Senior Bowl is here, Mike, man. One of these years, I know I heard you tell Maddie, like, if I get some money and want to fly out there one day, cool. And I always feel like one of these days I want to go out there, bro. This is experience it. But from what I heard, though, I thought this was supposed to be the year, right? With the Sanders and all that. But I've been hearing that the hype ain't really as much as what we thought. Like, I mean, I know Shador wasn't going to do anything, but I've been hearing that whole aura of the Sanders family being there is just kind of just not even the thing right now. So,
and no offense to the Reese's Senior Bowl, Fizz, and it may be the premier one between these All-Star games right now with more of the bigger names being there. But you gave me a choice between the two. I'm going to the Shrine Bowl every fucking time because that shit's in Vegas, man. No offense to Mobile, Alabama, but listen, I live in fucking Dubuque, Iowa. All right, I don't want to go to Dubuque, Iowa of the South. All right, I want to go to fucking Vegas. Go to Vegas, baby.
That's right. No, I'm with you on that one, Mike. I didn't bring this one up, though. I don't have a graphic for it. This is just like an off-the-cuff topic, but it just hit me that I didn't create one, and I'm not even mad, man. How we feeling about Justin Tucker right now and the Justin Toucher situation we got going on right now, bro? Like, I know they said all this stuff is from 2012 to 16, so it's nothing, I guess, current, but well, how we feeling about this Justin Tucker thing, man? I mean, I will say this. As a kicker, you probably need your legs massaged more than Deshaun Watson, but outside of that, I mean, I don't know, man. How we feeling about this guy, man?
I'm gonna keep the same energy I had with the Watson thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I'm keeping the same energy. We don't really know until you actually know, right?
Yeah.
So you let everything kind of play out. If he did it, shitty fucking human being, right?
Yeah.
If he didn't do it, everybody piles on and you kind of look like assholes. So it kind of is what it is. The one thing I will say, though, that's pretty fucking interesting is somebody was posting some tweets, back in like 2021 about like how great of a guy Justin Tucker is and he ain't got no shit. And then like you look at the comments and these are from fucking 4 or 5 years ago and there's people in there being like, yeah, you won't say that when the shit comes out. Like, I know things about him that would fucking embarrass him to death. And you're like, oh shit! Like who's out here doing Nostradamus? Like who the fuck?
But
time travel.
The wild part about it is though, I even heard that he was banned from 2 massage places. Like,
God
damn,
damn.
how you get banned?
We didn't even hear that Deshaun Watson was banned.
That's what I'm saying. This man got banned, bro. He's a kicker. At least
Jesus.
Deshaun Watson making $120 million. We talking about a kicker here, bro. And he got banned. That's crazy, man. So I don't know, but I know one thing for sure. The man was the best at his craft. So whatever they was doing was working, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You hate to make light of a pretty serious situation and serious
sure.
allegations, but I will say I can keep it real with the audience that I do enjoy the memes. Okay, I really do. I know it's a shitty
100%.
thing for me to
100%.
enjoy and like, but you know, the fact that people are immediately putting out that the Cleveland Browns just traded 3 first-round picks for Justin Tucker, it's like, God damn.
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's now the AIs, I've been seeing pictures of him and Deshaun Watson at the massage
together,
bar,
dapping
oh,
up. Yeah, all fucking week.
That's the world we living in, man.
You want to know another little piece of news I just fucking came across? Matt Barnes. You know Matt Barnes? NBA player. His fiance, who's ooh, damn, Matt. You fucked this up big time. Apparently, his fiance is accusing Matt Barnes of sleeping with 8 different women in the month of January alone. Cheating on her with 8 different women in the month of January alone.
So I didn't read into that, but I did see was breaking news something about Matt Barnes, but I didn't read into it because I thought it was his ex-wife, the Derek Fisher situation. So I was like, I'm so used to hearing about it. I never even looked into it, but damn.
And she dropped the 8 names. Too, like she dropped the names,
man.
Like she put him on blast.
Hey, he said he want all the smoke, man.
She put it on her fucking Instagram, and she's got the names, she tags them on Instagram, and she puts the dates when it happened. Like,
oh yeah,
Jesus,
Matt tripping, man. If
Matt,
she got that
doing?
much info, bro, you was just totally reckless, man. Like. hey, no, my man.
Fizz, I didn't know who his fiance was too either, but like that's some fucked up shit too, because she had 12. Like she had 12.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? I thought he just got married though, or unless they were just wet, like supposed to be. Because I've been seeing him. They've been talking about. He been posting her all the time, showing her love. I didn't know that it was going down like that, man.
And I love the comments on it too. Matt just out there clapping cheeks all up and down the West Coast.
Hey, my boy said he want all the smoke, man.
He got it all. God damn.
One thing for sure, his girl, you know what she probably did when she showed him his phone? She probably was like how when Kobe was when he was doing this in front of Kobe's face with the ball. That's how she had his phone like this.
Psych. Oh no, that's fucked up.
She had that Kobe movement, like you gonna buzz, you gonna jump. Damn, that's... son. Where'd you find this? Hey, Mike, I gotta clip that one, man. I gotta find me one of those. Matter of fact, hold on. I done stashed me something up on here, Mike. Where we at? Speaking of Matt Barnes, I mean, like I said, that was some news to me, Mike, because I saw that. And I heard it, but I didn't know that it was like that. You know what I'm saying? So, to dedication to my boy Matt Barnes for holding it down, man. Didn't know he was out there rolling like that. We gonna give him a whoa. We gonna give him one of them whoa. That's my new clip I put together, Mike. Man, we gonna have to start using that one, man. That's a wild boy, man, for real.
Poor man.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Cooked.
I mean, in other news, Mike, outside of that, I did bring this up and I just randomly found this picture. It was in my phone, so I did want to bring it up. Not sure if you knew this, right? You're a Philly guy. AJ Brown's in the playoffs or Super Bowl. So, the AJ Brown trade for Treylon Burks happened on draft day. Mike Vrabel was pissed off. AJ Brown pissed off. So I found this online today, bro. Let me know what you think, man. Since the trade, this is what happened.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
So since the trade, It's been 2 Super Bowl appearances for AJ Brown and 1 touchdown for Treylon Burks, man. How we feeling about that, Mike?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Like
How
really
we
good
feeling
about
about that, though, man?
I'm feeling great about that.
How we
One
feeling about that
touchdown.
one, man.
One touchdown. Hey,
One
did
touchdown, bro.
I gotta. It might be a cultural difference between the two, but Major League. Have you seen that?
Oh,
the movie?
100%. Come on,
Okay,
Mike.
I'm just checking. You know, baseball's kind of like a Midwestern
bro.
white sport at this point.
Yeah, but Major League was different though, bro. My boy Charlie Sheen was a wild boy.
All right,
man. You know what I'm saying?
all right. It's like that, and hey, in recent news too, man. Bob Uecker passing here just a week or two ago.
Yeah, I did see that.
Bob Uecker passing, that sucked, man. But he really helped make that movie. But Bob Uecker, when he's playing it in that movie, at the end of one of those games, he looks down and he goes, the final line score is 1 hit for the Indians. Then he's like a big long pause and he looks down. He goes, 1 hit? 1 goddamn hit? And his color commentator's like, you can't say that on the air. Who gives a shit? Nobody's listening anyways.
Man, listen.
That's how I feel about Treylon. 1 touchdown, 1 goddamn touchdown.
And T-Rock said it, bro. I remember in the draft process, well, before the combine and all that, it was Treylon Burks, receiver 1.
101. 101 in all those pre-NFL rookie mocks. All over the fucking place.
Yeah, that was tough, man. I remember those days, man.
Tough luck now, eh? 1 touchdown versus 2 Super Bowl appearances. Holy shit.
I was trying to say,
Goated clip. Goated clip.
Saw that today. I said, sheesh.
How'd you not play that when we put Kelsey Plum up on the screen?
Yeah, you're right. I might have to find me a Kelsey picture, man. Put that up, man. Find that. Yeah. We got to share that one.
Do you remember too? She was rocking that outfit. Speaking of Kelsey Plum, like I think it was the first game of the season, or maybe it was the first time they played.
She got so
Caitlin
many
Clark.
outfits, baby. She got too many.
She was rocking like this leather vest, right? This leather jacket or whatever, unbuttoned all the way down, right? Like she's walking into the arena, right? Like in her fit, and just like side boobs, cleavage all over the place. I was like, what the fuck? I gotta watch more WNBA. This is way more excited than watching, Russell Westbrook walking.
If you ever gonna watch it, man, oh yeah, look, I found it right here, Mike. I'm about to put us in, put us on with it.
And this is like right after the Darren Waller thing. Like,
oh yeah, and listen, we're gonna have to. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to play that Darren Waller song, man.
No, nobody want to hear that.
Gotta let the people know, man. Darren Waller messed up, man. My boy made a whole song to let us know, like, hold up,
full of auto-tune and sadness.
Hold up, Mike. I know the people don't care about our ugly face anyway. This what you talking about right here?
Yes, I am. Oh my god! Like you want to talk about pregame fit? Look at this shit.
Yeah, that's one of them ones, baby. That's one of them ones, Kelsey.
Look, that's called confidence.
Come to the Mystics, girl. I'm trying to go to a game, girl.
That's like I just dropped Darren. I'm single and ready to mingle. That's real.
She need to get out of LA, man. Come over here to DC. I got some mumbo sauce. I'll hook her up, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't know she had that one, baby. You know? She might not have had the mumbo, man. We gotta hook her up now. Them LA avocado tacos ain't ready, baby. You gotta get the mumbo sauce up in you, man.
Kelsey, you know? what I lack in looks, I make up for in effort and personality. Just so you know.
What is Rock talking about, man? We're gonna have to get Rock up out of here, man. For real. We're gonna have to get this dude up out of here.
Come on, man. Kelsey Plum's a baddie too.
Hey, Jay said that Jello tough. Yeah, you know how we get that. He put a music video off of that, actually, Mike.
He's got one.
And I don't know if you know that. Well, you see the video, he kind of, I guess when people say he sound like No Limit, I mean, not No Limit, like a New Orleans type of style, he actually put a lot of Cash Money type of scenes in it. So he riding an old yellow Hummer, and somebody showed the picture comparison of Lil Wayne as like a 15-year-old sitting on the back of the Hummer. And that's the same thing as the video. So he kind of, I guess, listened to the people and, you know what I'm saying? Kind of let us know what was good. So, yeah, my boy Jello got that music video cracking right now. But, Yeah, man. Oh, my fault, Gronk. Gronk tapped in with us. He got a quick question, man. Let's holler at my boy Gronk, man. Since he took time from Fox Network and see what's good. He said Jeremiah Smith or Ryan Williams, man. Who you got, Mike?
Jeremiah.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, Gronk. Ryan Williams is a dog. I'm not saying he's not, but Jeremiah is that dude, man.
Jeremiah's that dude. Ryan Williams is really good, but Jeremiah Smith, unlike Ryan Williams, now the NFL's kind of gone to more of this, right? Like these 6 foot, 180, 190 pound wide receivers are becoming way more prevalent with ridiculous speed. But still, I think if you ask any NFL GM out there, you got somebody who's 6'3" and 220 and also probably runs a 4.3. Which one would you rather have? Mm-hmm. Offense has opened up a little bit more with my man's Jeremiah Smith. But both of them would be good, in 3 years. If you told me that, Jeremiah Smith maybe tailed off a little bit and Ryan Williams continued to ascend and had passed him, you wouldn't be crazy. They're both fucking really good. Really, really good. But as of right now, Jeremiah Smith also probably has like the hype around him. I think when I was looking at Keep Trade Cut Devy rankings, Smith is the number 1 overall player for the next 3 classes. Like this is with Gene T coming out. This is with Arch Manning. Ryan Williams is up there, but I think he's only like 5, something like that. Something nuts.
Hey, listen, Mike, I'm gonna tell you, my boy, he's been on Decorian Moore. This man been on YouTube. Look, hey, listen, Decorian Moore. Just look him up.
All right,
my boy been sending me. Cause look, I told him me and you got the C2C league, and he been trying to like give me this knowledge on the high schoolers coming out. Man, he Decorian Moore. Just look him up. He been putting me on the Decorian Moore, bro, for like 2 years now.
Now, I got to ask the chat a question since we're doing Would You Rather. We had Kelsey Plum up there. What about Angel Reese?
Hey, D-Rock, and I'm gonna be real, Mike. I'm gonna go with Plum because she got a little bit of age on her. She know better. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Reese might not be able to park the car and get out and get to work on time. I need Plum, who she 30 years old. She done been through some things. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, I'm going with young and dumb.
No, I know you are. I know you are. I ain't mad at you.
I'll take young and dumb.
I ain't mad at you, man. There we go. So, I'm just saying, man. I'm going with a little bit of that vintage.
That's fair.
I'm going
different strokes for different folks, man. But I'm rocking with Reese's. Reese's, not Dan Orlowski Reese's either.
Look, everybody going with the Plum, man. You might be by yourself though, Mike. I don't know, man.
All right. Well, I'm out here fighting. I'm fighting the good fight. All right.
Give me Rock said he with you though. Rock said he rocking with you, man. So
give me Angel.
Okay, Red would say you young and dumb too, man. I mean, Red, you are a little young and dumb, so that don't count, brother. Nah, you my man, Red. Shout out to Red, man. Man, let's leave these women alone, man. They got a job to get to, man. So let's get to our job, Mike. We got a bunch of random stuff. I ain't even had this planned, so I'm glad this happened. It's the most random. That's why I like this show, bro. We literally have the freedom to just have fun, bro. Like we literally having fun. Popping up with, because a lot of this stuff I didn't even have booked up. It just popped up in the conversation. So yeah, shout out to us, man, for having a good time, man. And since we're having a good time, let's just add one more piece to this. My last off the hook, off the wall piece. I saw this online earlier and I said, I wonder how Mike feel about this and what he thinks. So Pat Mahomes, Xavier Worthy, right? They both were drafted by, of course, Kansas City Chiefs. But they both were drafted by no other than the Buffalo Bills draft picks.
Look at you. Look at you.
The Buffalo Bills traded in 2017, traded their draft pick, let the Chiefs get Pat Mahomes. And in 2024, they traded their draft pick, let the Chiefs get Xavier Worthy. So if today they could change history, do you think they would have made them moves, Mike? What are we thinking, baby?
I think they're pretty happy with Josh Allen. Even Bills fans will tell you that. They like their man. I think they do regret the Xavier Worthy one. And it's at the expense of our guy, Keon Coleman, unfortunately. Right? They traded down. They still got Keon Coleman. I think they'd rather have Xavier Worthy, though. Like, that would have been more fun, right? Can you imagine Josh Allen throwing some deep balls to X? That would have been fun. Would have been fun. Instead, they out there trotting out shitty-ass Curtis Samuel. All right, anybody who was still a Curtis Samuel truther, it was fun while it lasted.
I mean, and
We all
Amari
agree this
Cooper,
motherfucker's cooked.
we
Amari
didn't even know
Cooper,
Amari Cooper was
he's
even in
cooked.
the league. Like, what the hell happened, bro?
Amari cooked her. He's just cooked. He's done. It's over, man.
Yeah,
Their whole
bro,
offense is like Khalil Shakir, Josh Allen, and James Cook. That's it.
and
That's
we
all I
just
got.
thought that Amari Cooper trade was the one. Like, oh my God, it's over with for the league, right? Like, we thought
No.
this was it.
No.
No, man, what the hell happened, bro?
Junk.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie though, Mike. To see that, I gotta bring it up, man. To see that actually come to fruition with Pat Mahomes and Xavier Worthy, bro, could have been Buffalo Bills. Like, that just got a sting as an organization, man. To just really think, like, damn, this could have been really been a thing.
Could have been. And instead, it's not.
It's not, bro. It's not. I mean, it's so many coulda, wouldas, bro. I found so much stuff, Mike. I'm not even gonna bring it tonight. We're gonna say that for another time because I got some Jaden Daniels stuff that you wouldn't imagine what the Commanders offered before, you know, they actually had this draft and all this good stuff. So I'm gonna leave that in the cut. I see you pull something up. What you got up, Mike?
Dude, I got a little something here, you know, a little segment.
Yeah.
here.
We're gonna take this is not a commercial break. This is a what you want to call it, Mike? What we gonna call it?
The interlude, man. This man
Okay.
put out a brand new album this
Yeah.
week. Wow. Last Friday, but we were on the show. So got to experience it this week. Teddy Swims. You look at this guy too, and you're like, he don't look like much. But he's got the voice of an angel. Musical
Nah, for
genius,
real.
right? We'll play you a little something here.
Crank that Glorilla joint we were just playing, man. That's
got
the
you,
one
man.
right there.
I got
Yeah, we-
you.
Look, we
Yeah.
crank up a little bit. Hold up. Maybe. Look, we're gonna be right back, baby.
I love it, man.
Everything that I need.
Man,
Crank it up, Mike.
Teddy Swims out here. He's putting it up.
Hey, Mike, I'm not gonna lie. I hate this shit at the end, but for those that don't know, my girl Glorilla is at the end of this. And I tell you, when that beat crank up,
I get you. I'll be the DJ here. As soon as Glorilla comes on, we'll throw it up. But he put out the album Fizz. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've listened to everything. Probably the album at least 6-7 times. It's kind of like a new Fizzle drop for me. It's just
hey,
on
one thing I
repeat.
will tell y'all, when I drop something new, my boy Mike texts me 12:15. I'm on it. I done heard it. We dropped at 12 a.m., brother. How you hear it already?
Yeah, I don't know how often it updates there on listens on Spotify. But when Fizz drops something on there, I guarantee I'm probably 90% full. Right? It's like,
And you know what's so wild, Mike? Because I get my stats and I get emails about where people listening to my music from. Sometimes, and I will say this, bro. Tulsa, Dallas, Baltimore are like my top 3 cities. I don't know who is in Tulsa. If you listening to me in Tulsa, shout out to you.
let's go Tulsa.
Yeah, bro, it's Tulsa, Dallas, and it's like when I be looking, I be like, damn, who listening? I'm gonna give you right now, Mike. Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Albany were my top 3 cities this month.
Really? Albany.
I don't know who out in
Who you know up in
Albany.
Albany?
Shout out to you, boy. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we about here, Fizz. About to get the drop.
Here we
Glorilla
go.
about to do her thing.
We gotta crank that up. Shout out, Glorilla. Make sure y'all listen to Love y'all. Get it poppin'.
Yeah, turn me up. I mean, this bitch with Teddy Swim. Swim. Booty stout, look how I sit up in them schemes. All I wear is crop tops, you can tell I'm in the gym. Yeah, shot a trim, made him cut off his BM. My accent turn them on, they always asking where I'm from. Shit, you can look me up and find me on that bitch.com. Feel me? Feeling like Mariah, got him on to touch my body. Pretty ass shape, looking like I photoshopped. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, Glorilla only gave you about 3 bars, but that thing was fire though when that beat
Dude,
dropped. Man. Hey,
you can look her up on thatbitch.com. Damn.
Hey, there we go, Mike. There we go, Mike. There
That
we
was
go.
cold.
Nah, that
That was
was fire. That
cold.
was fire, man. I like having a music break, man. We might have got every week now. If you know what, we're gonna play one
got
song.
you.
That's our intermission to the show, baby. When we
I
reach
got
about
you.
1 hour, let's just crank something up, and then we're gonna get it popping, baby. So,
I'm gonna put that up there, man.
yeah.
Yep.
Nah, that was
Yeah,
fire.
Young Mally. Teddy Swims is a dog. This is I've tried everything but therapy part 2. Part 2. He's out there. He's just putting out hit after hit. So, and this one, I wouldn't have even known who the fuck he was, but I happened to hop on Instagram, and Fizz said, "You just opened the door to a wide world, my boy." And I did. And that's how I found Teddy Swims. I was just scrolling through Reels one day. I think it was "Lose Control" was the first song that I heard of his. I was like, who the fuck? Who the fuck is this this short, stocky, fat, tatted, white beard dude who also has the voice of an angel, but also kind of has that old like Motown R&B flair to it? And I was like, oh, this is nice. You know what I felt like? Have you seen Be Cool, John Travolta?
Yeah.
Movie
I ain't
Be
seen
Cool?
it in a long time, but that's the one with Cedric Entertainer in it, right?
With Cedric the Entertainer, and the scene in it where he's John Travolta's playing him, Christina Milian is the singer, right? I should put it in quotes, but
so long, Mike.
yeah,
Damn,
Christina Milian, by all accounts too, another certified baddie. He's playing her song. He's playing Cedric the Entertainer, and he's sitting there, and he's like critiquing it or whatever. And he was like, "I could do something with this, you know." And he gives that look. He's like, maybe add a little blues guitar. He gives that look. Like, this is what I think about with Teddy Swims, and I was like, "Oh,
damn, bro, I ain't seen
ooh,
that."
it gets me.
Man,
Gets me.
Little young Marley said that was he went to the concert here in DC, best concert he's been to. So.
See, this is the crazy thing too. Like, I've gone to a few concerts too, and some people that I really fuck with, you know, listening to on the radio, you know, I say radio like I'm an old timer, on my phone in the car or whatever.
Playlist,
they have great voices. They sound amazing. You go see them in concert, junk, fucking trash. It's the worst shit you ever heard. Like, this is junk. But there are those few artists where you go see them in concert, you're like, this shit's actually better than.
Hey, Mike, one thing I've learned about being live, I love artists that rap or they just perform. Forget rap, perform with a live band.
Ooh.
I saw J. Cole probably like 9-10 years ago, and it was the best show I ever been to. And literally, it was a live band behind them. They had the guitar, the lights was moving. Bro, it was the best show I ever been to. And I'm just like, damn, all that rapping over top of a beat and it's loud. You can't hear the artist.
Right.
Man, give me a live band any day. And you know, I'm from DC, baby. We love go-go music anyway. So that's a live band in itself. And next week, Mike, I might have to bring some go-go music out, baby. That's what we getting into next week. We're gonna crank that go-go up for the people, man. But
you're gonna have me looking like that Instagram reel you sent me a couple weeks back.
but Mike, I'm gonna say this, right? I know I put you on to bridge the gap with the son and the father. They be having some good music on there, bro. They be putting me on to some good music that I never
absolutely do. Chris Brown, Under the Influence. I had no idea what the fucking song was by Chris Brown until I heard it from Bridging the Gap podcast.
Yeah, I watched their YouTube. They go through whole albums and everything, and they remind me of me and my father. Like, I could see me and my father listening to music, sitting down, talking about it. Like, I like their little show.
I wanted to apply for their internship that they just posted on IG like last week. I was like,
oh, for real? I didn't know
fuck
they
yeah. Like, they were like, you got any experience with social media or video editing, like doing content's a plus? I was like, fucking sign me up. Like, sorry, South Harmon, I'm going to bridge the gap.
Nah, for real. Nah, they be having a good time, but they introduced me to a lot of music I would have never heard. So I actually appreciate their work, man.
A lot. I
like what
that.
they do. I like what they do. Shout out my boy Terminus Sarcasm, man. What's up with you, brother? I like that fellers you put it in, man. You put that ER real hard at the end of that, brother. So shout out to you, though, man. You know, we appreciate you tapping in with us, man.
That was a hard R.
Yeah, I read it in my mind.
I feel offended.
How he wrote it.
I feel offended. Like that. Hey, that seems like feller. That's a hard R.
For sure. Now that we back on track, though, Mike, we're gonna try to get back in the swing of things. I wanted to bring this up, bro, because I read about it. Not that I even really care about it, but for the people, we're going to talk about it. So the NBA, I guess, I was going to say Pro Bowl, All-Star Weekend.
Pro Bowl.
The guys on the right are the Snubs, which honestly, to see Luka and Melo and
Luka didn't make it?
Luka ain't make it, bro.
He been hurt, though, hasn't he? Yeah,
he been hurt like most of the season. That never stopped nobody from being hurt before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, being cut before. I seen Carmelo Anthony, bro, make an All-Star game, and the man didn't play but like 10 games before the All-Star break. So I don't know, but it's a new day, new age, I guess.
Melo not making it, averaging 28 and 5 and 7 is fuck. What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Like I said, I
doing.
I don't know what happened with the Snubs, but maybe because he playing Charlotte, bro. You know how it is when you play in them small cities that don't nobody watch and they don't care about. That's usually how it go, man. You know.
Maybe it's just because I love his shoes and I love his personality. But how's Melo not at the All-Star? What the fuck?
But he been balling though, especially when your brother doing what he doing. You gotta put a ball brother in there. You know what I'm saying, Mike? So
yeah, and maybe let them all perform at halftime.
They hating on the ball brother, man. But it was what I know. My boy Jake ain't feeling that. He down in Charlotte, so you know he ain't feeling that. But yeah, man, that was the Snubs right there on the right. You know, of course, we got LeBron and Giannis. I'm not sure who the captains of the teams are. The game ain't until I'm pretty sure, right? The game ain't until after the Pro Bowl, but it was just something to talk about. And what's your biggest All-Star game memory, Mike? Like, when you look at the All-Star game and you go down a list of, like, you know, the NBA TV, they play all these old school shows.
The actual game has been junk for a long time now. Like a long time. The actual game has been trashed. You know they got 4 teams this year? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, whatever.
Hey, Mike, they got 4 teams, bro.
This is me.
Is it 4? No, it's 4 games, I think. I think it's 4 games.
Who gives
Regardless, it's just too much going on.
Just who gives a shit? The actual game's been fucking trash for a while. It has been. If you want to talk about actual game memory, probably the best one I have is Allen Iverson crossing over MJ. Right?
Okay.
Like that's going to be it. All-Star weekend, there's a lot of good memories just from the weekend, and most of them are going to be with the 3-point contest, and let's keep it real. Most of them are going to be from the dunk contest, like the old school stuff. Like some of my favorite ones, I mean, unheralded dunk in the dunk contest. You remember Gerald Green? He did the birthday cake dunk, blew out the candle on the cake.
You know what's so funny, Mike? Back then, I was going to clubs, and I actually watched the Dwight Howard do the Superman one. I was in the club and they had it on. Like, those was back in the times I was out in like clubs. Matter of fact, you know what's so funny? I never forget this. Greg Olsen who got drafted with KD?
Greg Oden. Yep.
Mike, a lot of you not. All-Star weekend. All-Star game, I want to say. I'm in the club here in DC. Greg Oden is sitting right in front of me in the VIP at a thing on the couch. And I'm like, bro, this All-Star weekend. What the hell are you doing here in DC when that All-Star game is in like Vegas or something, man? Go live your life, bro. Like, I know you're hurt, but why the hell you here in DC, bro? I never forget that. Like, this dude is sitting in front of a couch in front of me when he should be out there just having a blast, man. I don't know, bro.
Everything about Greg Oden makes more sense now too, because he was 19 and looked like he was 35 when he got drafted. And then you found out he had 35-year-old knees and feet. So
that's facts.
Somebody was lying on that birth certificate. This motherfucker's at least 40. He's 40.
Rock said he was at his restaurant last week. That's what's up, man.
No shit. Does he still look 40?
No, he probably looks 60 now, bro. This times that went by.
Give him the senior discount.
But what you said? So you don't have like a key moment though? Like, what's like number one? You think?
Not from the actual game like that. I mean, the actual game is just the AI. Like, one sticks out to me. Most of them is like dunks. Most of them was from the dunk contest, right? The Vince Carter dunk contest. He's doing the "It's over, it's over" like that. That was one of the best ones ever. The Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon dunk contest was fucking off the chain.
Hey, Mike, I was in the club doing that. Now I think about it, I was in the, but I watched it though. Literally, Mike, imagine music playing, everybody looking at TV like, man, we don't give a damn about what's going on in this club.
And you and me were chopping it up pretty late. I think it was last week we were chopping it up. My actual favorite NBA All-Star moment was watching Shaq's All-Star Comedy Jam. D-Ray Davis and Kevin Hart before he was shit.
That was like we talking about that, yeah.
Yeah, my man Aries Spears. Like watching that one, 2004 in Phoenix. That All-Star Comedy Jam. Goated comedy special D-Ray. Of all time.
Matter of fact, because I sent you the video of me and D-Ray. Yeah, I showed you that.
Tommy Davidson. Tommy Davidson.
Yeah, that's Pops man. Pops man, that's his man right there, Tommy. You know, Tommy from DC, so funny guy, man. Funny guy.
Dude, especially that skit he's doing about white people being pulled over on cops drunk, you know. I like the bartender.
I was trying to think of well, you know, Aries did the whole Shaq thing, and Shaq was dying laughing, bro. Yeah, that was one of the ones, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. See, now All-Star Weekend, Mike, I think that's in 2 weeks, maybe. We might have to bring up one. We might got to find 2 or 3 of those jokes and bring them up on the show.
Well, I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna find some clips of them because there's so many good. I've seen that comedy special 1 billion times at this point.
Me too. I got the DVD in the house, so that lets you know. Like I bought it. So
I definitely got to find the one of you'd talked about it, especially when Aries is getting on that guy with the big ass fucking glass.
Oh, the one that we go get a pimp glass, yeah.
The big ass obnoxious glass filled with cognac. When he's getting on that man, they gotta find that clip.
Nah, for real. I want to say though, Mike, me personally, I had to bring up an All-Star Weekend moment. You know what I didn't like? I'm gonna say what I didn't like about the All-Star Weekend. As far as I've been alive and I remember, it's only been one in Washington, D.C., right? Now, I wasn't old enough to go. I think I was in like 9th grade. So quote me if I'm wrong. Look this up. I want to say it was 2001. See if I'm wrong. 2001 or 2000. And it really pissed me off because Allen Iverson was my favorite player. It was in DC. And I was like, bro, I can't go. I'm too young. But hopefully when I get older, I can go. Where we at, Mike?
I'm pulling it up here.
All right. Well,
locations of the All-Star game. Wow, this goes back a long way.
Just go to like 2000, 2001.
We'll start in 2000. We had Oakland. We had 2001 was Washington.
Okay, there we go. And I remember
Philly, Atlanta, LA, Denver, Houston, Paradise, Nevada.
Bro, it was in Houston like 4 times over the last like 8 years or something.
New Orleans, Phoenix, Dallas, LA, Orlando, Houston, New Orleans, New York, Toronto, New Orleans, Los Angeles, Charlotte, Chicago, Atlanta, Cleveland, Salt Lake City, Indianapolis, San Francisco, Inglewood, and Phoenix. So Phoenix, Houston, LA just running away with this shit.
And New Orleans.
You get one goddamn one in DC in the last 25 years.
And this is my thing, right? And I know, Jake, the Wizards are trash, but this is my thing, right? When you look at the time where Obama was in office, and we know Obama loved basketball. The man had the Olympic team practicing at the White House in the backyard.
We couldn't even get one with
Mike, there's no way for 8 years we don't bring the All-Star game to DC because the president is a basketball fan. It's no way. How did that not happen, bro? Forget how you feel about Obama. Just bring the damn game here because the man is the president and he loves the NBA. There's no way that shouldn't have happened, bro. No way that shouldn't have happened, man. Like he had the Olympic team practicing in his backyard. I remember that. So for you to have that and not have an NBA All-Star game here, just imagine Obama taking a shot from the free throw line as the president during the All-Star game. That would have been the coolest shit ever.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would.
Come on, Mike, man.
Come on, man. Get Obama out there, the 3-point
I couldn't understand that, bro. And I still don't understand it. I know it's not like I'm in a city where, you know, nobody knows. Like, bro, DC is a prominent city. I never understood why we could not have another All-Star game here. And hopefully as much as I hate the Commanders, Mike, I'm rooting for them to bring some promise to sports in this city because the Wizards are damn sure not going to do it. And they got like 6 wins, like 6-37 or something I just read. So
is that bad?
They pretty, bro. They like literally 6-37, bro. They are trash. Yikes. So I just feel like, to me, bro, my biggest hurt about the All-Star game is we never had one in DC that as an adult I got to see. But my biggest moment, well, I'd say the biggest one that I remember like literally watching was the Jordan one when, remember, Vince Carter was the starter and he gave it to Jordan. It was like Jordan Wizards year. Yeah. And then it was him and Kobe went back and forth for that last, and then Kobe, being Kobe, wanted to play defense. Everybody like, let Mike score. And Kobe like, hell no. Nah. And Kobe put his hand up and the West won that game. I want to say KG won the MVP, if I'm mistaken, that year. But It was Iverson and Jordan. And I remember Jordan hit like a 3-pointer or 2-pointer at the end of the game to take it to overtime or something. So it was like a back and forth between Kobe and Jordan. And it was one of the best All-Star games of all time. But I remember that was the 40-year-old Jordan. And I will say, Mike, as bad as the Wizards were and the bad decision of taking Kwame Brown, when Jordan was here in D.C., man, listen, that was the time to be a Wizards fan, bro. I never was a Wizards fan, but if you ever was going to be one, that was the time, bro. So they had the Bullets, the old school Bullets jerseys with the white, red, and blue. Like, woo. Listen, I got pops like 2 or 3 of them things, bro. Like, that was the time, bro. Yeah, I want to say that was my best time when Jordan was here and the All-Star game happened. And that might have been 2001. That might have been the time. Like, honestly, I want to say that might have been the year. I know KG won the All-Star MVP, but like I said, for me to be here in DC, bro, and only see one All-Star game, and I was a kid, like 13, 12 years old when it happened, like, this disrespect, man. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it popping out here in the city, baby. You know, so we got a bike lane now. Let's get it cracking, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Let's do the damn thing, man. Speaking of All-Star games, though, Mike, we're gonna go to one that I'm sure most people don't care about, but my boy Voorhees might have his birthday party on. We're gonna talk about his Pro Bowl game. I do these guys right here I pulled up on your side are the replacements, right? They didn't make it, but they didn't make it, but they made it. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Russell Wilson, I was like, damn, bro, Russ made the who else could have been there? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, when I look at the Pro Bowl game, you know, it's a flag football game now. They got the skills challenge. I just saw Jared Goff. I think he led the scoring and the accuracy skill. I saw that yesterday. You know, you got Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, all the guys that wanted to win the Super Bowl that didn't, and now they can wear shorts and have fun in Orlando. First of all, Mike, my first question is, what's your take on the Pro Bowl game as a whole? 1. 2, do you think that it lost its mystique when they left Honolulu, like when they went to Orlando? Like, yes. And then 3, what's your favorite moment in the Pro Bowl?
It started to lose its luster at the end of the Honolulu. Like, people just didn't care and didn't want to go anymore or whatever. But at least that was kind of a selling point, right? Like, a lot of these players were like, yeah, fuck it, I'll go out to the Pro Bowl. It's in Hawaii, you know? Take the family. Exactly. End of the season. Where the fuck else I want to go? Orlando's fine.
And a lot of them was bringing their whole family, too. They was getting a free trip, so they was like, man, F it.
Orlando's fine, but nobody really gives a shit, to be honest. Like, it's whatever. No offense to Orlando. Hawaii was something special. Like, it was something special. So there's a little bit of luster, but it was starting to lose it towards the end. Now it's, I don't know. There was some hope with it. You know, like when they first did like the skills competitions, you wanted to see it. Remember back in the day, they used to have like, you know, fucking Marino and Favre, and they had like the long distance throwing competition.
Yeah,
and, you know, all the quarterback skills. Like, that shit was fun to watch. So I was kind of excited when they brought it back. Except for the fact now we have like Tyler Huntley competing in the, you know, like the skills kind. Like, what the fuck are you doing here at the Pro Bowl?
and he did his thing too, though. He wasn't.
I know he did his thing, but no one gives a shit. No one wanted to watch Tyler Huntley in the quarterback skills challenge. So now it's just, I don't know. It's kind of a clusterfuck. The first year or two, it was fine. Like the dodgeball, you're like, oh, it's kind of exciting or whatever. It's fun, you know. Saquon's out there doing Saquon things, and you had the 40-yard dash competition. You know, remember Michael Parsons won that a couple years ago against Tyreek Hill and stuff. You're like, that'll give you something to talk about. Flag football is just kind of meh. No one really cares. Like, I don't know. My favorite Pro Bowl moment of all time, though, is when fucking Sean Taylor laid out the punter. Was it Brian Moorman of the Bills? Fucking annihilated him when he ran that fake punt. Like, no honest, fucks given. Sean Taylor,
even the jerseys they wore back then were fire. That Sean Taylor Pro Bowl jersey is fire, bro. With the American flag going across, man, that jersey is fire, bro. It ain't the same, man. They took a lot out of the game for us. Yes, man. They did us dirty, man.
You used to actually have a football game. Like, towards the end, it wasn't. It was like 2-hand touch. Like, it was just a joke. Back in the day, though, like the mid-'90s, those motherfuckers are going out there like, I'm hitting somebody.
Oh, it was for
I'm
real.
lighting
It was for
somebody
real.
up. Like we
Yeah.
playing. Right? So
It was for real.
I don't know. I don't know why we do these like all-star games anymore. I don't know how I don't watch a lot of hockey. I don't know how the all-star game is for there. Baseball's all-star game seems pretty legitimate, right? Like people are actually out there playing. The only thing you don't like about like baseball's all-star game is you cycle through pitchers so fucking fast. They want to get everybody in there, right? So they go out and they pitch like a half inning. They may pitch an inning and then it's somebody else the next time. That's probably the only like shitty part about baseball. I don't know how hockey's all-star game is, but it might, if it's anything like these other two major sports, probably junk too. I don't know. It's just just do
I
away
will
with
say
this
this:
shit.
the baseball All-Star game here in DC, I want to say 6-7 years ago, maybe. Me and my brother went, and we didn't go. So we went to the All-Star game, and then the next day was the home run game, or home run derby, and that's when Bryce Harper won here in DC when he was still with the Nationals. So, man, I was so mad. I'm like, bro, I know we couldn't afford the home run derby, but damn, like for him to win the home run derby here at home, bro, it was one of the best home run derbies I ever seen in my life on TV. And I was like, damn, bro, we was just there yesterday, we was just, like we experienced it, but we didn't experience the real deal. Like All-Star game was cool, but it wasn't like that home run derby when Bryce Young won it all at home, bro. So, but it was fun though. I will say being in there, it was a good vibe. The people liked it, enjoyed it, but I never went to a football one. I think they're going back to Honolulu next year though, Mike. I think. I read something where they might be going back.
If they want to fix it, just do away with the game. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares.
Didn't they have a year where they just voted players and they didn't have a game?
I think so. It might have been during the COVID years too, where they just said fuck it. But if they really wanted to bring it back, here's my fix for it, right? And I'm not the expert on this, but if I was going to fix it, all right, we're going to bring back some of the old skill competitions, and it's just going to be competition. We're going to have the longest throw competition. Winner gets $5 million, right? Cold hard fucking cash, right? Then see if these top quarterbacks really want to sit out. Like, damn, all I gotta do go out there and fucking chuck it down the field, like 3 fucking throws, but I could win $5 million. I want to see that shit. I want to see fucking Josh Allen go out there and just fucking crank one, right?
I'm with you.
I want to see a 40-yard dash. I want him to line the fuck up. Let's have heats, Winner gets fucking $5 million.
Mike on this $5 million trip, man.
The NFL's got enough fucking money. They can hand out $5 million to the winners. They really can. Put some real skin in the game for these players to go out there and let them go out there and compete and like shit that we want to see. Like, who's the fastest man in the NFL? Well, let's fucking find out for $5 million.
And you know what,
right
Mike?
now.
And I'm not even the agent, right? But I feel like this. Me with my agent brain, I'm gonna say, even if you can't get the $5 million, let's just say this: we get sponsors to sponsor these skills, DraftKings, Reese's, whatever.
Yeah, the
whoever
fucking
wins this,
Pepsi Bench Press Challenge.
Whoever wins this gets the sponsor. The contract is already in hand for you. After you win, you get the contract, baby.
Deal.
You in the commercial for the next 3-4 years because you won this. That's how they do it. That's how they should do it.
Done deal.
We need to clip this, man. Make sure we get this clip, baby. We're gonna tag all the NFL sponsors, and let's get these players. Let's get it cracking like it used to be, man.
You can have this for every position out there, right?
I'm with you.
A couple skill games for every single position out there. The best of the best are out there competing against each other. Like we can have an agility drill for running backs, right? Like something like that. You imagine like Kamara out there just juking, right? Just cutting it up. I want to see this shit, but put some real fucking money on it to make these players want to go out. Like you'll see these guys play in week 18 with nothing on the line. Like the Mike Evans thing this last year. What was it? $1 million? Right?
Yeah.
To get those catches. Do you think he really wanted to take those hits or go out there and run the routes? The fucking game meant nothing. He didn't really give a shit, especially there at the end. Everybody else was off the field, but it was like, we want to get him this $1 million. You don't think if you told Mike Evans, if you go out and you run the gauntlet drill and you take first in the gauntlet drill, we give you $5 million, his ass wouldn't be at the Pro Bowl?
Hey, listen.
His ass would be there.
Oh, for sure.
Trying.
Two broken ankles, I'm going to be out there, man. I'm going to figure it out.
$5 million? Yeah. Any given Sunday, LT, Shark LeVay.
Well,
he's out there. Don't you drop me. I'm worth $1 million.
Oh yeah. Hey, nah, that's a classic line. And just think about it, Mike. He back then that was a lot of money. Just imagine him doing that now. You wouldn't. It wouldn't sound the same just to say I'm worth $1 million. Like it got to be worth 20 million at this point, man. In today's game, So, yeah, man. Times have changed, but the Pro Bowl is still the Pro Bowl. I probably won't watch it. I'm glad my boy JSN got a little recognition, but Drake May got, replaced and put in there. So like you said, man, when Tyler Huntley gets in and he gets the winning skills, it's like, come on, bro. What the hell is going on here, man? This man can't even find a job in the real NFL, but he had a Pro Bowl winning skill level challenges.
This is a lot of the same things the NBA is kind of facing with their All-Star game, right? The dunk contest used to lead the way. Now it's the three-point contest because you do get the best of the best who go in to do the three-point contest. The dunk contest, you got like fucking G Leaguers, like no offense to who is it? Matt McClung?
Matt, yeah. He said he coming back this year too.
No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. You know what we want to see? We want to see Giannis in a dunk competition. We want to see fucking John Morant in the dunk competition.
Yep. And LeBron cheated us out of not doing one.
Exactly. Just one. Mean, come on, man.
As I love
Kobe
LeBron
even did one, didn't he? Kobe did a fucking dunk contest.
Yeah, LeBron, you lost your GOAT status without the NBA shit, without the NBA dunk contest, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
I don't know if it's a financial thing either. Like let him give him enough fucking money to fuck yeah. Like you're gonna see LeBron in his prime in the dunk contest.
Yeah,
you're gonna see. I mean, I was excited. What was it last year? When we got Jaylen Brown in the dunk contest. I was like, that was a big name. That's a star. And he was fucking terrible.
He was like Mario trying to jump up, trying to hit the damn block, man. It just did not work, man.
But you miss it so much when you see, I miss those days. Not even that long ago, but you had, Dwight Howard. He was a superstar in the dunk contest. Blake Griffin.
Anthony Edwards. We got to get somebody, man.
Give me Ant. And I get it. Like some of these guys are just better in-game dunkers. Let's figure it out, man. Let Wemby. Let's have a competition in the dunk contest. Let Wemby. If Wemby can block the fucking dunk or stop the dunk, Wemby gets $5 million. And if Ja yams on him,
$5 million.
If Ja yams on him, Ja gets $5 million. This is the shit we want to see.
Nah, for real. Because right now, bro, they losing attendance, they losing ratings, nobody cares about the NBA right now, bro. Unfortunately, and it's kind of sad, but that's what we've come to. And I mean, the All-Star weekend, like I said, they got 4 games now, Mike. It's 4 games. It's a 4-game tournament for, I don't even know how it's played. I didn't even pay attention to the breakdown of it, but
no.
I feel like at this point, your superstars are just kind of tired. They don't care about it. Maybe bring some of the young guys in and just give them incentives to say, hey, this your time, this your platform, right? You want to be the next LeBron, the next this, the next that. I know they have the international game probably like Friday or Saturday where they have, the international players versus the young rookie American players, but it's got to be a way, man, where we find the Scoot Hendersons and guys like that to just get them in the game. Maybe you can have the young guys versus the vets instead of just vets versus vets. That way, them young dudes, bro, they gonna make them vets play ball. And one thing about them vets, they not just gonna lose the game because they don't care. You're not gonna have a 2-3 instead of having the first year and second year players playing each other. Have them play the vets. Because if I'm a vet, bro, you're not going to go out here and just give up on the game. You know what I'm saying? So
they're never going to do it. They're never going to do away with it in the NBA because of fucking money. But the 82 game season is just who gives a shit, right? Like you see people taking games off for load management, and they try to put rules in place.
I don't even think Embiid played more than 10 games this year.
They try to put rules in place to curb it. The reason college is so fucking entertaining is because those kids fucking play hard. They play
Yeah.
defense and they play hard. And
Yeah.
almost every single game, other than maybe like the first 5, you know, like when Duke is playing, DB loves this one, Sisters of St. Mary's Culinary School. Like that shit's a fucking joke. Like they don't care. But as soon as you get to conference play, like every one of these fucking games matters to these kids, right? Because the season is so shortened down, right? It affects their seeding in the conference tournament. It affects whether or not they're going to make the NCAA tournament. Like there's more at stake when they go out and they play on a Saturday, you know, against NC State if you're Duke. Like there's a lot more on the line. You're in game 34 or 35 of an NBA season, you're like, we got fucking 50 more of this shit to go. Like this game don't fucking matter. You got Luka out there just like letting people run by him on defense.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck. You got Embiid not even playing. You got Kawhi with his 17th fucking mystery thigh, knee injury, whatever the fuck. Like they just don't care.
Yep.
The NBA, when you get to the playoffs, is a good product, and it's fucking entertaining. Even in today's game, where it's the 3-ball and ISO and like all this shit, it is still entertaining when they get to the playoffs because the people fucking care, right? It's do or die, win. You know, we got a 7-game series, we got to get the fuck going, or we're going home, right? Like this is it. The regular season is just fucking a joke. No one cares.
It is.
No one cares. This is why the NFL is still a good product, even though they expanded it to 18, because almost every one of these games matter. Now, week 18, there's like 4 games maybe that matter. But up until that point, it's like, shit, we might not get in the playoffs. Like, you can't really afford to have a, shit, we lost to Jacksonville. Like, how the fuck did we lose to Jacksonville? Like, that kind of stuff. But the NBA with 82 games, no one gives a shit if you lose to the Wizards. Like in game 40 of the year, no one even remembers it. Like,
you're right.
Yeah, you remember when the Wizards beat you? No, no one cares. No one cares.
Nah, you're right. And like Jake said, Adam Silver got a new thing coming up where he's trying to push for 10-minute quarters. But again, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 5 minutes. If it's 82 of them, bro, we don't care at this point. It's just like it's an overdrawn season. Unfortunately, for the older guys that used to play this game, they probably looking like, man, this league is so soft now and they can't take it, blah, 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 blah. But it's like nobody cares about it, though. Like, you can call them soft, but the fans don't want to watch it. So you can call them soft and pussies or whatever you want to call them for not playing the game, 12 minutes and 82 games, but the fans don't want to watch it, bro. It's over with, man. The NBA is just the NBA. Again, me personally, I feel like a lot of the players are coming from overseas, and we don't even know who they are coming in.
Mm-hmm. We got no attachment to them. Yeah,
you got exactly right. We used to watch players coming from Duke and Maryland,
it's the same problem baseball's been having for decades. But baseball purists would tell you, it's whatever. But how? Outside of very few rare baseball players, right? Because they were fans of the team or they had moments, right? Like, I'm always going to be a big David Ortiz fan. But how is anybody else supposed to relate to somebody from the Dominican Republic if you ain't from there, right? Or if you don't look like David Ortiz or you don't talk like David Ortiz. Yeah. Like, it's very hard for a fucking random white kid in Dubuque, Iowa to be like, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be a specific, you got to be a fan of the team to be it. Like, you can't relate to them, right? So especially when you started getting a lot of the Dominicans and Cubans and, Venezuelans, like, into the Major League Baseball, they're good. They're good fucking players. They are. And they're carrying the league, but it's like, back in the day, it used to be like, man, I remember playing against that kid when I was in high school.
Yeah.
It's not like that kid you played against in high school ain't fucking good enough to make it to the Major Leagues anymore.
And listen, Mike, when I watched Juan Dixon and Steve Blake play in Maryland and then they end up with the Wizards, I was not a Wizards fan. But to see that happen, I had no choice but to be like, hell yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm in.
Stuff like that, bro, is what the NBA was about back then. Now it's like you said, it's no connection to anybody. We just read these names on the draft board and we like, let me go YouTube this guy because I have no clue who the hell this is.
You don't even get that opportunity through your college team, right? Like, I'm an Iowa Hawkeyes and Duke basketball fan.
Yeah.
Right? If you're a really good player and good enough to make it to the league, you're not staying 3 years or 4 years at one of these universities. You're just fucking not. So like you don't build the attachment, right? Like I built an attachment to NFL players like Cooper DeJean, right? Like Caleb Johnson, because I've watched them for 3+ fucking years, every single year play for my Hawkeyes. And now when they go to the NFL, you follow them along. Like I'm telling you right now, Fizz, if Luke Lachey or Caleb Johnson goes to the Dallas Cowboys, I'll have one of their fucking jerseys, even though I hate the Dallas team. I hate it with a fucking passion. I don't want to watch Dallas Cowboys football, but I'm attached to the player because I watched them and I followed them for 3 years.
Yep.
In basketball, like if you're good, you go and you play for a year. And I was like, man, remember how good Jason Tatum was for Duke? And I don't really give a shit about it.
And don't even forget, they got these other leagues where they don't even play for college. They play in these other little LeVar Ball had his own league at one point. Like they got these other side big baller leagues that they just forever basketball, whatever you want. I don't know the name of all these leagues, but Dylan Cunningham, who plays for the Spurs right now, he went to Duke, I believe, or Kentucky, one of the two. But before that, he was in one of those leagues. And I think he only went to Kentucky because he maybe wanted to put a little more oomph under his name. But without Kentucky, bro, I already know who he was before he even went to college. So a lot of times these players don't even need college. You know what I'm saying? They in these other leagues that's international or, you know, whatever you want to call them, and they just getting signed, man. So, like you said, man, the disconnect with the NBA is just, you know, we got NBA players. Like I said, the first 5 picks mostly is international players, somebody I never heard of, don't know who he is. The game is just, man, just sour. And then most of these guys they drafted, bro, even the Wizards, I forgot the guy's name, Scar or Sar. Man, Sar is
Alexander
trash,
Sar.
bro. He hasn't done a damn thing. Like, straight garbage, man. Like, what is going on? Like, so they drafting these international players who look good where they play at. The rules different, the body type's different, the skill play is different. Then they get over here and they realize, man, this is a little more different over here. So, yeah, we spent a little bit too much time on the NBA, Mike. But at the end of the day, I probably won't watch it anyway. I wanted to get how you felt about it.
Right.
But as far as
which sucks, man. Like I used to be a pretty big NBA fan. I really did.
Too.
And I used to love playing 2K, and I fucking watch NBA games. I probably watch 60, 70 NBA games a year, pretty easily. Like I was locked in during the playoffs, but you'd also catch, you know, a couple dozen, you know, regular season games and matchups and stuff. And now it's just like, you know, you follow the highlights, and I'd go look up box scores after games, and I just don't even have the motivation, man. I can't even tell you what the fucking Lakers record is, and I'm a Lakers fan. Like, I just don't fucking care. I imagine LeBron's probably the leading scorer, or maybe Anthony Davis. That's it. Yep. Outside of that, I don't know shit, and I don't really fucking miss it. I don't care. I don't care. Like, you're just not locked in anymore. And it's the same way with baseball. Like, I couldn't tell you what the Red Sox record was last year. I have no fucking clue. I know we didn't make the playoffs. That's it. But
that's all that matters, bro.
I don't even know half the players on the team. It's just once it loses its luster, unless you find a good way to bring it back, you're cooked. And I fear for the NBA, it's going to be like that very soon. And if you're an NFL fan, if you're the NFL themselves, you're just fucking sitting here going like, come to Papa. Come to Papa. You know, the next game we're going to put on is going to be on fucking, you know, we're going to find some obscure streaming service that we're going to make you pay $20 a month for, and we're going to put games on there. Or can't wait till we make the Super Bowl pay-per-view. People are going to pay it. People are going to pay it. As much as we bitch about having to have Prime for Thursday Night Football and having to have Peacock for this game and the shit that was on Netflix and like all over the fucking place. As long as the NBA continues to falter and baseball continues to lose its luster and hockey's just kind of this thing off to the side where it's like, I bet a bunch of white people watch this shit and people from Canada. The NFL is just going to keep raking in all the fucking money, man.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I was about to end the show, but it's funny how you just brought up all these streaming services, because before the show, I had a whole thing I was going to put up, but I said, there's too much imagery going on here. Let me just keep it, save some stuff for later. But now that you done said this, before we get out of here, Mike, we got to lead the people with, you done gave us some songs and music to listen to. Hulu, Amazon, Prime Video, HBO Max, Netflix. give us a show, what you watching, what we need to check out, and what's popping right now. Give us two. If you want to, give us two. But I literally had a whole thing I want to bring up, but I said, nah, I'm doing too much with the graphics. But once you just hit me with the subscription, I said, damn, my man just closed it out on us. So give us two.
I give you a movie that I want to see first. That new SZA and Keke Palmer movie, one of them days. I heard it's fucking fantastic. I gotta go see a comedy movie. I gotta go see it. I heard from a good source that it's pretty fucking awesome. So I want to go see that one. But as far as shows, I feel lost right now. I feel lost because I finished Landman. Landman just finished. I feel fucking lost without it.
I finished that 2 weeks ago, bro. I'm sick.
But as soon as I got done with Landman,
watched it twice though.
As soon as I got done with Landman, I jumped into Lioness, which was awesome.
Oh yeah, I already know about that one. Yep.
I love that show, so I watched that one. But now that I'm out of those two shows, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to watch. I've been watching a lot of shit I've seen a billion times already, like old movies and stuff, just on repeat. But I will say this: I've also heard from people that Night Agent on Netflix is really good. So I might tap into that one.
It's actually 2 seasons of that too. So I think I watched like three episodes of the first one, and I never went back to it. But I want to say it was good though. I don't know why I turned it off.
If I got to give you recommendations, man, just pretty much watch anything Taylor Sheridan's made. It's good. It's good. But Landman was awesome, and Lioness did not disappoint either, man.
Hey, listen, Mike put me on to that, man. If for those that got not Amazon, Paramount Plus, you go watch that Landman, bro. That is one of them ones, man.
Hey, and I did see the new Diddy documentary on HBO is coming out, so I'm
hey, Mike, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so over Diddy, man. At this point, just let me know the verdict. Let me know the verdict, bro. I'm so tired of it. It's something new coming out. He got 2 new people I read today that's suing him. So who knows, man?
Diddy documentary.
No, for real. Yeah. So that Landman is definitely one of the ones on Paramount Plus. And Mike, you could check this later on yourself. But remember, I told you I purchased the Gladiator 2 a while back.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it like twice.
I fucking hated it.
You hated it?
I hated it, man.
So I'm kind of mad because I think it's on Amazon for free now. I was like, what the hell? I just bought it.
It is on Paramount. It's on Paramount.
But either way, it's on there for free. I'm like, bro, I just paid damn $19.99.
Yes, it is on there for free. Now, here's one thing, Fizz. I did see that Den of Thieves 2 is now on demand. Yeah, like you can buy it on you can buy it on Prime. Here's my. Have you heard anything? All right,
I haven't heard nothing.
God damn it! I love the first one so fucking much.
Bro, I watched the first one last night.
But sometimes when they do these sequels,
I know,
they're complete junk. And this is my fear because I was so excited when I went to Paramount one day and I was like, "Oh shit, Gladiator 2 is out." Fizz knows. Fizz has an affinity. Gladiator 1 was that shit. Like it was that movie,
shit, bro.
So I went into it very excited. I left very angry. What was this? What was this shit? Like you tried way too hard.
I'm gonna say that it was good, but it wasn't great though. To me, it was good, but it was the replay value on it. It doesn't have a lot. Like
it's next to none.
Like the first Gladiator, anytime that come on, I don't care what part is on, I'm watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like
this is the problem. I've been spoiled because I thought the new Top Gun that came out was going to be junk, right? Like, ain't no way, Oh,
no, that new Top Gun was fire, Mike.
That's what I'm saying, though. I was like, no way, 34, 35 years later, whatever the fuck it was, this is going to be good, right? Like Tom Cruise is like 90 years old, all right? This is going to be junk. It was fucking amazing. It might be as good, if not slightly better than the original. And the replay value on it, I've probably watched it 7-8 times since that fucking movie's been out. Gladiator 2, that's probably the only time I'm going to watch it. There might be a moment of weakness where I'm high as fuck sometimes, and I'm like, man, fuck it.
I watched it twice just to make sure I wasn't tripping. And I'm not saying it was a bad movie, but it just, like I said, it seemed like the storyline was just like not as good as the first one. The first one, you kind of knew, like, damn, this one, it was just like bunched up. It wasn't a bad movie. To me, it wasn't bad. It just the expectations coming from Gladiator 1. This is definitely a remake, and you can tell, like, you know, for Denzel to be in it, it definitely wasn't like, oh my God, I gotta keep playing this over and over. Yeah.
And he plays a villain, and he does a bad job at it, right? Like when Denzel plays a villain, I think like Training Day. That's how it should be.
Yeah, it was like cool. It was cool.
I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. Oh, he's a bad guy. It's not okay.
Yeah,
whatever. I didn't really like it. I will ask you this though. Valentine's Day, a couple weeks away. New Captain America comes out. Anthony Mackie.
Mm-hmm.
Black Captain America. Here we go.
Hey, Mike, I'm not gonna lie.
And a Red Hulk.
This is the thing. It's kind of drives me crazy. It's like Anthony Mackie done already been like in Ant-Man. Like, can y'all find some different people, man? It's like I'm tired of seeing. I think even what's his name? He's in the Doomsday movie. He was Iron Man.
Yeah.
He's another like, is it not any actors that can't play these roles, bro? Like, what's going on?
Right. Find somebody else.
Like I'm so used to seeing you as another character. I mean, we done had like 5 different Spider-Mans. We got like different.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's driving me crazy. And I'm not knocking Anthony Mackie, other than when he played Tupac. He should never do that.
Well, you had
in their life.
Spider-Man. You had Tobey Maguire with the first 3. And then you had like that. What was that? What's his name? Andrew Garfield.
He was
Andrew
trash.
Garfield. The kid
was trash.
I don't know him in anything else other than the Social Network, where he plays like the partner.
He was in
right. That's about the only other thing I know of it.
Yeah, he was trash.
And then you got Tom Holland as like young Spider-Man, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, too many Spider-Mans.
It is.
Now we got a new Superman. Did you see that? There's a new Superman coming out. It's not the old guy.
And I get
Henry
it.
Cavill.
If you're gonna move on from characters, cool. But to have different characters that already played different characters be another villain character, it's like,
yeah, you can't do that shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm trying to think of my man's name. What? Not Clooney.
Well, the Anthony Mackie thing being Captain America fits the storyline because Cap passes his shield to him, you know, in the last Avengers.
You're right.
You know, like. Yeah, I get it. Now he's flying Captain America. Like I get that.
Right.
That one makes sense. But the Tony Stark thing, you know,
Tony Stark. There we go. Tony
like,
Stark.
what are we doing here?
Yeah, man. Like, come on. It was nobody.
He was Iron Man
for this job, bro.
Now you can't be a villain. But then, like the purists will tell you, well, it's in the comic books that this guy. It is like, come on, we're casuals here, okay? We're casuals. It's gonna fuck us up. We don't know the behind the scenes, and to be frank, the movie's not gonna do a good job of explaining it.
They damn sure ain't. They're gonna go right to the.
All we're gonna see is, goddamn, Tony Stark, Iron Man's a bad guy now. I thought he died in like the movie the last time. What the fuck is going on?
Man. Because I think the guy that played Captain America, the original Captain America, he's in that movie with Tony Stark. He's in the new movie. He's a villain now. He's a villain. So I don't know, bro. I mean, they can't find no other actors out here, man. I mean, can we get Media Man in here? Then we just bring this up last week. Get my boy Media Man. And Don Chino. Don Chino was in Captain America. Can we get Media Man up in here?
Can we get Ernest Saves Christmas? You know, Ernest Saves Halloween or whatever.
Hell no.
Come on.
Hey, man, shout out my boy Ernest, though, man. That was my dog, man, for real.
Ernest, let's go. Let's go with the Ernest.
Hold up, man. I got to see if I can find me a Media Man before we head up out of here, Mike.
Pee Wee Herman.
Nah. Hey, nah, man. What? Well, I will say, though, bro, at the end of the day, it's a lot of good movies, good shows out. I ain't seen nobody in the chat bring up nothing new. So hopefully, man, you know, at some point, everybody come up with something new. And if y'all got any new episodes, any new shows that we should tap into, let us know, man. Because I'm always looking for something new to watch, man, on TV. That Squid Games was pretty boring. They're making us wait 6 weeks or 6 months for a new one to come out, which doesn't even make sense. But okay, whatever. Yeah, it's just right now, man. You know, most of us old dudes like me are in the house. We ain't doing nothing. So you got a show to you know, recommend. What my boy Rock talking about? I don't know
Bumper
nothing
sandwich,
about that.
booger lips.
I have no clue what that is, Rock. So, you talking about Barney? Barney got a new show. I don't know.
No, I brought up Ernest, so the man's out here.
Oh, all right, bet. I thought it was a new show. I'm like,
He's giving you a fucking Ernest Halloween quote right there.
Nah, don't get me wrong. Ernest was my dog, man. Especially what was it?
Yeah.
Was it the Halloween one when he? Yeah, it was Halloween.
Yes.
He had a little troll following him. That was the best one.
Halloween one. Yes.
Nah, that was the one. My bad, Rock, man. I've been drinking, brother. Don't worry about it.
How about a bumper sandwich, booger lips?
Nah,
you
that
gotta do the jaw.
I ain't seen Ernest in so long, man. I straight disrespected and forgot my boy. But
is he still alive, by the way?
No. He just passed recently, Mike. Just passed.
No
recently.
shit.
Yep. Just passed recently, unfortunately, man. So rest in peace. Shout out to Big Ernest, man. You know, he kept us entertained for a long time.
Jim Varney.
Yeah, but yeah, Mike. I mean, look, man. Sound like, you know, about to be that time, man. We had a good couple of eyes up in here. Saying like the more we talk shit, the more people started watching us.
By recently, you mean 25 years ago?
Oh, damn. Maybe I'm damn. Okay, on my bad.
This
Maybe
man
it was
died.
the anniversary. Maybe it was the anniversary that came up. Bro.
This man died. Yeah, he died in 2000. He was a young guy, 50 years old.
Yeah, man. Nah. Yeah,
Ernest would be 75. You know,
sheesh. Maybe I saw something where they was just talking about his videos or his movies or something. 'Cause I just saw something about him like 4 weeks ago. You know, so
man, I am old as shit, man. All these Ernest videos go back to like 1988. You know, your boy was 2.
Hey, Ernest was that dude back then, man.
Jim Varney. That was the name of the actor who played Ernest. Learn something every day.
Nah, we do, man. We do. So, you know, again, man, shout out to the people out. I'm sitting here. Where the hell was my thing at, Mike? Oh, computer. Here we go. All right, baby. All right, I'm over here. You know, this new technology that we in, man. I'm old. I can't get my stuff right. But I guess before we get up out of here, Mike, you got anything you want to let the people know, man? I mean, we had a good show, showed them a good time. We appreciate them coming through and all that good stuff, bro. What we gonna leave the people with tonight, man?
Nah, if you guys like the show, you want to help this thing grow, which we want to grow. We want to get bigger. Easiest thing you can do, head over to the YouTube, subscribe to the page, South Harmon Vibes. Throw a like on the video. And if you want to comment away, man, we want to interact with the people. Not only live, but if you watch this on the way back and you got something in there that you want to throw in, a show that you want us to watch, whatever. We love interacting with you. Put it down in the comments. We will respond. We will respond. Trust me.
And also, Mike, I wanted to ask you, I know how many leagues you win this year? Well, all together, Dynasty League.
Oh, well, right now in Dynasty, it's right around 54, 55.
Yeah, hold on. What did you draw in some more recently? Because I thought you was in the 40s, bro.
No. We in the 50s. It was 60 total, but those are some of the redraft ones. About 54 Dynasty leagues, and I'll probably get in a couple more. You know, it's still early. I always say this every year. I say I'm good. You know, I might just do one more league, and then you know, come see me in June when you're like, God damn, Mike, you joined like 9 of them, right? And you took over 4 orphans. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. 2025, baby. We got the Vibes channel. We got the Vibes Dynasty League popping, baby. That Vibes, South Harmon Vibes Dynasty League. If you a member that tap in with us every single week, I want you to join this Patreon, man. Tap in the Patreon.
You know,
sign
we
up.
Jake up there.
Sign up, baby. Sign into the Patreon and get you a spot in this South Harmon Vibes Dynasty League with me and Mike running it. My boy Rock already told me he in it. He already signed up with me. So come tap in with us, baby.
I got an assignment
with us.
Assignment for myself for next week, man. Jake is always tapping in with us. Love Jake.
For sure.
Jake definitely. I can feel it. At some point, he's gonna get Fizz and I down to Charlotte for something.
100%.
All right, we
Charlotte, baby.
Charlotte. We gonna roll through. Since we're doing these like random set, we got the mellow, the Jello sounder on here. The whoa.
Yeah.
We gotta get that Jake from Training Day. Jake.
Hey, we gonna get that Jake next week, baby.
Get that Jake.
We gonna have that Jake.
You want to go to jail? Or you want to go home?
Hey, look, you know how to squabble, boy. You know how to squabble.
You got mad squabbles.
You got mad squabbles there, Jake. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Damn, Jake, I didn't know you like to get wet. That's PCP.
Hey, Jake, man, wherever you at, Playboy, we got you, man. So, South Harmon Vibes, Dynasty League, baby. I already created it, already got the rules, already got it set up. My boy Rock signed in with me. I got to get my boy Mike. And look, I'm making it $25, something low so we can enjoy fun. We ain't got to worry about, man, we broke. I can't pay for it. I can't afford it. $25, baby. You know what I'm saying? $25 gets you in the league. We're going to keep it a low budget on the low. So come tap in with the South Harmon Leagues. And I guess my last thing before I get out of here, Mike, my boy Meteor Man. Make sure y'all tap into that Meteor Man. If you can find it on on your what you call it? Your what you call that thing, Mike? The
Get you on a streaming service, little Amazon.
Oh, anything. Just Google it. Google it and see where you can find Meteor Man at. My boy Eddie Griffin on there.
You know what they're missing.
And listen, Meteor Man is the one, man. So
you said it last week. You tapped in with the hood movies, right? Like,
all the time, Mike. You know me, man.
We need like a hood movie streaming service.
Oh, we're gonna get one cracking, baby. We're gonna get
Leprechaun in the Hood, 1 through 90.
We're gonna get one cracking, man. We're gonna get one cracking, man. Because now you know me. That's what I love, bro. That's what I get into all the time, no matter what, man. One of my Menace to Society, my ultimate classic of all time, baby. So shout out the hood movies, man. Shout out my boy Mike McNutty coming through. Shout out myself for being here with the people, man. I wasn't feeling today, man. Your boy had a rough week, but I'm glad I talked to Mike today. I said, Mike, man, you made me laugh today for the first time all damn week, bro. So I was glad I got to chop it up with my boy and my peoples, man. So yeah, man, we here. It's been a good night. Been a good time. Like, subscribe. Make sure you show us a little bit of love in them comments, baby. And let's keep this thing going every Friday like we always do. We got 100 eyes in here right now. And South Harmon, man. South Harmon Vibes League. Dynasty coming through. Sign up for this Patreon, baby, and come tap in with us. So you want to roll with me and Mike in this Dynasty League, man. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it popping. Mike, that's the end of the night, baby. What song we leaving off with, man? I will say this. I was going to do a little bit of Kendrick of They Not Like Us, but I'm going to say that for the Super Bowl week because, Drake might be suing the NFL, so he can sue us too. We all right with it. We got some money, man. We be all right. So what we leaving out with, man, on our way out of here, baby?
That might as well play Tweakers, man. Might as well play the
Tweakers then, baby. Go ahead, crank it up, man. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to bend that corner, man. Swerve on. From me and Mike, we appreciate y'all. Mike, give me one of them things one time, baby. We out of this thing, sweet.
Love y'all.
Y'all.